Robert is lying and will now not speak at all. We, as the Sip Tell ATL crew, would love to denounce any claims that we use or have previously used ChatGPT for any part of our social medias, as well as in general. So.
And now we'll continue on.
And now
coming up with ideas.
Because Robert decided to make a statement.
That's completely false statement at that.
That's why you're not pictured in the live.
Yeah.
What's that notification?
Can't read it.
I missed
Too blind.
All right, so let's think, team.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so Sammy, you weren't here, but I threw out an idea that our
this is a good one.
Podcast can be our podcast can be about what you and Robert have learned. Like, because I know you guys said that you didn't know a lot or much of anything, and our podcast was about teaching you guys different things. And I know along the podcast you were saying, I didn't know that, or so we could just do a wrap up or review of what you didn't know.
That's really good.
What's up?
To piggyback off of that, I feel like you could just talk about like your favorites.
Moments so far?
No. Like, what are your like favorite? Like, what was the favorite thing that you learned?
Okay. All right. Well,
I think that's a good 20-minute long podcast that we.
I agree.
All right. Well, I guess I can go ahead and start.
Well, we could also.
On the podcast.
We're not going to start that bad boy just yet.
Let me write this down.
Well, we're going to,
I'll forget.
Because that's not how we normally do our creative process, Sammy.
We got to brainstorm a lot of
Yeah, we
ideas.
have to brainstorm a few different ideas.
And Robert has to not talk anymore.
Whoa. Yeah. To answer this notification, just check my text really quick.
We do check text during the process, so.
Yeah, it helps us. It helps
Network.
ground us. Yeah. So let's face the board. Oh, there's Robert. All right. Let's put this here.
Why?
Here.
Robert, why not? You don't.
Well, Jasmine is not in it, and neither is it. It's just
me.
okay. Can you? Because then I'll write on the board over here, which is what we always do as a part. Okay.
I think that.
Sip and tell.
There's so many chairs in here.
There are in a meeting room. This is our HQ.
Yeah.
In case you guys are wondering, welcome.
We've probably been in here like 90% of the time that we've done our podcast.
Right, and this is what we normally do as a part of our creative process. So, Jasmine, you had a really good idea. That was a really good idea. Jasmine, thank you. That's it. Robert, that's you. Robert and Sammy, that's you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, Robert and Sammy, discuss, and these are all podcast topics, by the way, discuss fave moments. All right, guys. Idea number 2.
Wait, I think we should all discuss our fave moments, but Robert and I just discuss what we learned.
Yeah, two different topics.
Sammy, that is an excellent idea.
Thank you.
So,
Glad to contribute.
of course,
Sub item.
sub. So, Jasmine and Evan, I kind of make this short and sweet. Fave moments. Robert and Sammy, this is beginning to look like a storm.
Brainstorm.
Robert and Sammy, learn.
Just learn.
We're just sitting here.
All right. Does anyone have? Why are you doing the podcast?
I'm just rolling.
Okay.
So amazing.
So real. So you're amazing. Okay. Does anyone have any other ideas? I know y'all have some. Please come up with one.
Recently, I did a blog post about cocktails featured in movies.
Oh, I read that.
It was so good.
Thank you.
Sammy, that was an amazing blog post. I loved reading
If
about
you
it.
have not read any of our blog posts, you should probably
do we have any questions?
After watching this live.
In the live, do we have a few questions over there?
Do we have any viewers?
Looks like we do have a question.
Robert.
Someone asked, where can I read the blog? That is a great question.
Awesome question.
It's on our website,
Which you can get to by
our Instagram.
Link in bio.
the link in
Oh, link in the bio on the Instagram. Excuse me. I missed a step.
What a tough
It was
watch.
You
Yeah,
can definitely get to anything on our Instagram.
Sammy, after reading your blog about cocktails and movies,
Mhm.
I think that was my favorite one that I've read so far. That was a good one. What were you gonna say about to maybe a topic about that?
Yes. Yep.
Like what would we talk about?
Well,
Because again, I read it, but just jog my memory.
no. So, like cocktails that got famous through movies. So like the Cosmo from Sex and the City.
James Bond.
James Bond.
Yep.
The Vespa.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that. Was the Cosmo and the Vespa. Those were my favorites. Those were my favorite. That was my favorite part. Okay. So, but what kind of Sammy we're thinking here? Let's think here.
Hey, I had an idea. Don't get mad at me.
No, right, but what are we going to talk about? Like, what are we...
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say that we give...
I was a good try.
Oh, thank you.
We give each other random items.
Yes.
You guys too, because we've been learning so much along the semester. Random items and ingredients. And off the top of our head, we come up with a cocktail or mocktail.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Whoa, that's
That sounds
good.
so fun.
That is good. Sammy, love your idea, but we're going to table it. Love your idea. Because I'm not sure if... I think your blog really... that really said what needed to be said. Yeah, I don't think that we need to harp on that,
But you guys definitely make sure you're going to read that blog post
It's
because
really
it
good.
is amazing.
Thank you guys.
Just like the other ones
Thank you.
that you should also go and read.
That we've also...
I hit that like button. Most important.
Let me
Yes.
check my text really quick. Would you like to write on the board?
Sure, why not?
Your wonderful idea. Go ahead and write it down.
Okay, random ingredients.
I love your handwriting.
Wow, thank you.
Don't know if I've ever said that during our multiple meetings. But.
Yeah. I think Evan was always writing on the board.
Team leader and all.
Yeah, that's normally to our viewers. There are so many of you. It's hard to read all those questions, but this is our normal.
There you go.
Thanks, Jasmine.
Of course.
Jasmine never writes on the board normally.
Never. I just throw out ideas.
Thank you. Okay, random ingredients turn into cocktails, mocktails.
Mm-hmm.
Team, I always ask the team what they think.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
I think those are some solid ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Those fantastic.
Yeah, it wasn't my idea. Sammy,
Yes.
I know. What is it? One of the again, just remind me. What other blog that we could turn into? What do you think they turn into a podcast?
We have the history of
cocktails.
The first one.
The
Yes.
very first
Oh
one.
Yes, the first one.
Call back to the start.
Yes.
To the very beginning.
Right, to circle back.
And then we also have
Yep.
pairings.
Yes.
And then I did talk about our podcast a little bit about how you discussed further in depth the different types of alcohols and it's a blog, babe.
I love those blogs.
But honestly, don't hate me, but I honestly forgot what I wrote myself. So
Sammy, no you didn't. Listen. No, you did not, Sammy. You always remember them.
Always.
See, we're on a live video right now.
I know.
Robert, there's like 6 of them. I mean, you've been so quiet.
Hey, listen, I thought I wasn't supposed to be talking for this.
Yeah, do you have any
good contributions?
Yes.
Contributions. Hi, let's see.
Nothing to sabotage us or anything.
It's looking like a pretty full board, if I'm being honest. I would suggest, you know what I would suggest? Elaborate on the ideas that we have.
I think that we probably elaborated enough.
You don't
Do
think
you
we
want
can
to
add
try
more?
to elaborate on the idea?
Yeah, Robert, you're normally our elaborator.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the reason why I didn't mention it is because the other blogs are about kind of like non-alcoholic topics.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I remember reading that.
Yeah. So should we even talk about it? Because mainly right now we're mainly focused on what?
Our page is about alcohol and non-alcoholic.
Right. That's kind of what we're known for.
Incorporated.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's definitely what we're known for.
Okay. So I talked about something that we mentioned, kind of in our discussions about how, Robert and I, we don't drink. So is there a trend going on? So maybe we could discuss more about that.
Yeah, but that's...
I think that's a good idea. I think maybe we should write that down.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's a solid idea. What? Move that guy over there. We are running out of room on this. It's a small little board. What was the idea? Is there a trend with mocktails?
Yes.
More people not drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
Not drinking specifically.
Okay. Are
younger people running away from alcohol?
No, they're not. Are there? Yeah. Sure, it's an enticing title. Are there younger?
There are.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god. Okay. Why don't you close your fucking mouth and graduate? Are there younger people running
We have so much fun coming up with these ideas,
from
guys.
alcohol?
You're just not going to change it?
No. Okay, so, but that's a lot of, if only we kept doing this podcast, because there are so many good topics that we could discuss. Okay, so now, live, this is the portion of the podcasting, brainstorming session that we table some of these, because this is a lot, and we don't only need it. We of course want to talk about all these, but we really want to emphasize maybe one or two. So let's all rate them. What about this here? Kind of the 2-for-1.
I rate that number 1.
Yeah, me, and I would, yeah.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Right.
Are you just following behind Robert?
Robert, if you have a voice on this team. We have made that abundantly clear.
I'm getting bullied in this group.
Robert, no, you're not.
This is the second.
Robert, this is how Robert.
No, I am not getting bullied.
Yes, you're not getting bullied.
I am having the time of my life here.
Yes, you are. Yeah. Let me check my text really quick. Guys, I have a lot of matters to attend to. You know, being the team lead and all.
So do I. Not being the team lead and all.
So let's think. Hold on, I actually got a really important email just right now. It's for a job. It's for a job.
I believe you.
So number one's looking pretty promising. Number two.
I think we should probably table the last one because again, I did talk about it in a blog.
Yeah. Boo! That one sucks.
And I think that doesn't make anything as well.
Yeah.
They are younger people.
Too bad we don't have an eraser. So, yeah, that. Sammy.
Hey, at least I did contribute with an idea.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
It's okay, Robert. This is an off week for you.
Okay.
It's okay. That's weird. Oh, no. Having off weeks every week. But.
Aren't we all though?
Yeah, whoa.
Robert, you signed a contract. You're not getting bullied in this group.
I did sign an NDA. It's amazing being part of this group. Truly, I am.
Oh my gosh.
Good, Robert.
You're
Good
gonna
job.
take it
Let's take your third
seriously.
strike.
Very much on the forefront.
Yeah. So, guys, I'm actually really liking this here idea. It's a good idea.
So
that was our process.
Yes.
It's so cool, probably for you guys who are watching, to see creatives like ourselves really get down to the nitty gritty. And now you guys have really seen how we've gone from so many ideas now to just to. Anything else, team?
I think I have nothing.
All right. Well, everyone on the live, be sure to look out for these two podcasts coming right your way. They are going to be so good. And so one time, it was like right during COVID, I had like 25 people over to my dorm. We were not supposed to have like that many. We were only supposed to have 6 because 1 per each roommate. So I was like, okay, but I'm not going to get caught, like, obviously. And
Never.
so, right. So everyone came over. I actually happened to not drink this night because I was like, I just don't really feel well. Like, I don't want to drink. But everyone else did. And then the RAs knocked on my door and I answered the door since I was the only sober one. I was like, hey guys, what's up? How can I help you? Meanwhile, there is bottles of alcohol, allegedly, all over my counter, all in the dorm. And they're like, that's alcohol. You guys are underage drinking. You're also not supposed to have this many people. I'm like, got me there. So then they came in and made us all hand them our KSU IDs and made us dump out the alcohol. Joke's on them because we basically finished all of the bottles. So, okay, but like a bottle of vodka for 25 people, like, come on. But I didn't get in trouble. All I had to do was write an essay about why, like, you shouldn't have that many people over. But I got caught that. And then one time I was actually really, really drunk. Again, this is another alleged hypothetical story that did not actually happen. But I just so happened to be possibly in my dorm with my friends. There's only like 4 of us in the KSU dorms. And I got so wasted, like blackout. And the RAs were at the door. So I went up to the door because I was like, I don't care. I'm drunk. Like I can woo them. And I was like, hey, and it was like one of the chill RAs. And I was like, hey, what's up? Like what? I was clearly drunk, like smelled like alcohol, like was probably, my clothes were probably not all the way on. And he was like, listen, I know that you are drunk right now. And I was like, no, I was like, I swear to God, I'm not drunk. And he was like, okay, so you can stop now. Like, I know that you've been drinking. And I was like, okay.
what's next? And he was like, just please quiet down so I don't have to like call anyone because I just want to go to bed. And I was like, you're a G for that. So I closed the door and then I went back in and I was like, guys, we have to quiet down. Then all my friends threw up in the toilet.